You're watching Mid-American Conference Basketball on ESPN. A winless week for Ball State and Ohio has both teams searching for victory. The veteran-led Cardinals gladly return to Muncie, where they haven't lost in conference play this season. Hey everyone, welcome courtside at Worthen Arena. Jack Kaiser and Kyle Sellers with you this afternoon. We've got a great matchup today. Ball State with the best defense in the conference against two young offensive stars for the Bobcats.
Jason Preston and Ben Vanderplas have had to step up, do the transition to first-year head coach Jeff Bowles, and they're going to have to continue to do so today in front of these crazy Cardinal fans and this pesky defense from the Cardinals as well.
That Ball State defense has carried the Cards this season. Third place in the MAC West after a tough road stretch and a half game out of first. Ohio, meanwhile, has a deceiving 2-6 record. 3 of those losses have come by just one possession. For the Bobcats to turn their season around, they'll need Jason Preston at full force, one of the best passers the MAC has had in a long time.
Preston is the definition of a pass-first point guard. He does a tremendous job of sharing the basketball and making it easier for his teammates on the floor. He can also create opportunities for himself as he shoots 50%.
Leads the nation in total assists this season. For Ball State, Ishmael El-Amin has taken major strides this year and emerged as the Cardinals' main outside threat.
He has, Jack, not only as the outside threat, but he has been the spark plug whenever the Cardinals have needed him in key situations throughout most ball games. And on the defensive side, he does a great job of anticipating passes and taking it the other way.
It'll be fun to watch this matchup on the outside. Two premier guards, Ishmael El-Amin and Jason Preston, going head-to-head this afternoon.
Are you ready to go?
The two teams with the most wins in the conference duel today in Muncie. Ball State rides the momentum off its unparalleled performance last Sunday, but they might need to be better this afternoon to take down 9-1 Kent State. Hey everyone, welcome inside Worthen Arena. 3-time MAC floor champion Denasia Christian, Jack Kaiser with you this afternoon. Ball State made history here last week, breaking the program scoring record against Eastern Michigan, but they get red-hot Kent State, who's won 4 straight meets. Denasia, why have these teams been so successful?
Well, I think Kent State, even though they're a younger team, they are very confident in the things that they do. Ball State coming off of that high is going to help as well, but overall, they're both just very consistent and confident in their gymnastics.
A big part of the Kent State lineup this year has been freshman all-around Rachel DeCavich, an early candidate for MAC Freshman of the Year.
Rachel was the MAC Gymnast of the Week in January, and overall this year she's had 1 all-around title as well as 5 individual titles.
Ball State has a very good all-around as well. Star sophomore Marissa Nychek leads Ball State in points this year.
So Marissa is also an all-arounder. She was a vault NCAA qualifier last year, and she has career highs of 9.875, 9.825, and a 9.8 on vault bars and floor.
Both teams look like they'll be in the hunt for a MAC regular season title. Ball State 3-1 against MAC teams this season, and in second place behind Western Michigan. Kent State picked up its first conference victory at Central last week. Today's dual meet would certainly be a signature win for either side. Two of the top teams in the conference face off in Muncie. Ball State and Kent State on ESPN3. Ball State's going to need some of that team morale after Lauren Volpe recorded a 9.175 after her fall on beam. That's what they've specialized in this year, is rallying as a team, keeping that morale high, and then everybody picking up the slack following a fall. Reminder that you can drop one score, so Volpe will most likely be the score that Ball State drops. And now it's Bree Slonim on beam for Ball State.
She did start off with a fall in her triple flight series. One good thing I will say about that, because it is triple flight, she can still get the points for the 2, but not for the final flip in her series where she failed.
Another look at the dismount.
Tight legs, chest down just a little bit, so she had to take a step, but overall good finish.
So following the injury of Manikal Davis, it's Carly Franz on the floor. Franz an all-around this season. Her high on floor this year at 9.825. Marysville, Michigan. She was adopted from Russia at 7 months old. Very young star for Kent this year.
Next on the floor for Kent State is Carly Franz.
You can tell she's trying to refocus. Okay, I have a routine to do. Take deep breaths and get the job done.
How does Kent refocus after an injury?
From what I can see, at least on the sidelines, their teammates are having just side conversations. There's a couple of girls kind of shaking each other around, trying to get the mood changed. And you just have to not focus on what just happened, but focus on what's going on right now.
Compartmentalization in a team, yet very individual sport.
That is
Strong
not
first pass.
a pass that we see very often, and it is difficult to do. She made that look extremely easy.
Now she has the mat out there. Is that a preference thing?
It is preference. Sometimes it could be if you have ankles that are a little more achy, then that will just soften the landing. Technically, judges can't deduct for those mats being on the floor. Some coaches would rather not see them just because of the perception, but nothing can be taken away as long as the person pulling the mat does not step in bounds. Her teammates are doing a really good job of cheering her on going into this pass. Very pretty. Most people will have like a front handspring or a front tuck going into a pass like that, but she punched and went straight into it and then changed direction going backwards with a layout step out.
Ends with some pistols too.
For the Cardinals is Rachel Benoit.
Friendly confines in Muncie have been favorable for the Cardinals. Ball State in the white, Ohio in the black. Jerron Coleman runs the point for the Cardinals. James Whitford describes him as an emotional player. He said the veteran guys have to be a little bit more steady because of the emotion that Jerron Coleman brings at the point guard spot, just a redshirt freshman. Ball State, a veteran-laced team. Outstanding on defense. They've been a little inconsistent on offense this year. That consistency, though, when they have been, has come from Kyle Mallers.
And he does a tremendous job of rotating and moving off the ball. But like you see there, he can attack the rim as well, and he did a tremendous job of getting to the rim.
Ohio's first possession. Here's the Ohio starting five, presented by Prime Trust Federal Credit Union. Early miss for the Bobcats. Here's a look at the Ball State starters, again presented by Prime Trust Federal Credit Union. Tajay Teague with the basketball, an early candidate for MAC Player of the Year. Outstanding on offense and defense, averaging 15 and 9 per game. Mallers from three. Just a bit short, and the rebound to Sylvester Obanda, graduate transfer from Georgia Tech. Jordan Dardis in transition leaves a three short. He needs two today for Ohio. For the most in Ohio history, would pass Nick Kellogg, the son of Clark Kellogg. Teague to work in the post. That's a matchup to watch today. And Teague right to the rack, banks it in. Ball State's roster, meanwhile, is littered with people from Indiana, and specifically Indiana All-Stars. 7 of them on Ball State's roster. 2 aren't playing at this moment in Zach Gunn and KJ Walton. But you get a look at the 5 that are right now. Luke Bumbelow, outstanding season at Newcastle last year. Jerron Coleman the year before him. Bracken Hayes and Kyle Mallers played together on the All-Star team. And then Tajay Teague, the redshirt senior, the first on that list. James Whitford has made it an emphasis to recruit the state of Indiana hard, in the central Indiana area specifically, and he's succeeded at that.
It's an embraced debate around the country which state has the best high school basketball, and Indiana is always up there. When you get that many guys from this state, you're going to have a solid ball club.
Ohio looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. They've been close in a lot of games this year. A talented young team, just haven't been able to get over the hump. 2-6 in MAC play. Jason Preston spin to the basket, and it swirls home.
There it is, Jason Preston not sharing the ball with others, but He gets to the lane and he keeps pounding away down in the low post, spins up, and has an easy lay-in.
Maller's more of the dry humor. Just a great guy to have on the team, like you said, Kyle. Loosen everybody up. Broderick going for his second consecutive three. Leaves it short, and here comes Mallers.
The Bobcats today.
Elamine to a wide open Mallers. Too easy.
You get the ball moving baseline like Ishmael Elamine did, going baseline like that, kicking to the wing, drawing that help, and leaving Mallers open in that sweet spot. That's automatic every time.
Mallers with a solid game and 10 points. They holds an opponent under 60 for the game. Second lowest scoring total for Ohio this year. Low shooting percentage at 36%. Ball State not much better. They were able to knock home 7 threes. That turnover mark, key stat to keep an eye on. When Ball State doesn't turn it over very much, they have a very good chance to win. They were able to get it done today. All right, that'll do it for us. Today's Ball State SportsLink production was produced by Dylan Thompson and directed by Faith Dennick. For Rachel Berry and Kyle Sellers, I'm Jack Kaiser saying so long from Muncie, where the final score is Ball State 65, Ohio 54. To watch this entire game on replay, as well as other games in our family of ESPN networks, log on to watchespn.com or download the Watch ESPN app. Thanks everybody for watching. This has been a presentation of ESPN.